Welcome back to Simply Living It. Today's video marks our very last day of the homeschool year. I am filming our homeschool summer school plans as we are in real time finishing out our homeschool year. This is so incredibly exciting, and I have so many things I want to talk about and so many things that I am really truly just reflecting on in this season, and it's beautiful. We are so ready to welcome summer, like many of you, with wide open arms, and we have the perfect weather to kick off summer. Let's talk about our plans, kind of what summer looks like for us around here. If you're new to my channel, some of this may come as a surprise to you. If you've been around for a while, you already know kind of how I roll. Today's video is a collaboration with my friend Ashley over at Joyful Noise Learning. I will link her channel in the description box down below. She's going to be sharing what summer looks like in her homeschool as well. You're all finished up here. I would love it if you would head over to Ashley's channel, say hello, introduce yourself, tell her that I sent you. If you are here from Ashley's channel, welcome to Simply Living It. Let's talk about our plans for summer in our homeschool. Like I mentioned, if you're new here, this might come as a surprise. If you've been here a while, this is just how I roll. I don't have any plans for summer in our homeschool. No fancy plans, no fancy schedules, no real rhythm or routine at this point in time, okay? That's as I'm making this video. We are coming out of our homeschool year, ending everything and picking up a new fresh season, a new start. So at this current moment, right now, no plans, no schedules, no routines when it comes to books. I have things in mind and different read alouds and things that I want to do. I've got a few resources that we will continue using, but to answer the main question, are we year-round homeschoolers? That's a hard one to answer because I don't feel like that's a yes or no question. Do we use curriculum year-round in our homeschool? No. But are we always learning? Yes, and that's the same for me too. The learning never stops. Not for myself, not for my children. We are constantly learning and changing and growing, and it's a beautiful thing, and I am so ready to embrace summer with arms wide open and all that it entails. We have got family vacations planned, we have got camping trips planned, we have got all sorts of adventure and beautiful things that we have planned that are outside of the books, that are outside of curriculum, that are outside of our normal routine and schedule and everything related to a typical homeschool year. So that is different. I know every single one of us does it differently. Every single homeschool mama does all of it different, and that is what is so incredibly beautiful. So I am just here to share with you what it looks like for us and how we do it. It's not my way is right. It's not my way is, it's nothing. It's simply, this is how we do it. And so many of you ask that question. Do you homeschool year round? Do you take the summers off? It changes year to year depending on what we need. When we very first started homeschooling, I followed a strict public school schedule because that was all that I knew, and that was really truly what was comfortable to me. Now we're more lax. We follow our own schedule, we move at our own pace and at our own speed. And so right now, today was an impromptu, it is the last day of homeschool. We're done. We're done for now. We're done for a while. We're putting everything away, and we are going to just adventure and live life for a little bit through this season. But as far as what we have in the coming months, we are open to exploring and adventuring and being together and reading and living life through a wide open lens. That's what we're going to be doing. I do have a few resources that we will be continuing on and off as I see fit as we go through the summer months. There are days that it's too stinking hot and the kids just want to be inside. There are days that we have swam our hearts out and it's time to just rest. So yes, we will be doing read alouds this summer. I will hopefully here in the future be sharing a summer read alouds book list with you. But real quick, I just want to share with you a few of the resources that we will be using throughout the summer in our home. And these are not limited to these specific items, but just things that are kind of things to keep my boys' minds busy and thinking and working outside of read alouds. So a couple fun things that we have dove into. This book right here is Draw Right Now. So this is art, this is handwriting, this can be spelling, this can be punctuation and grammar and all the things. If your kids are into art, this might be something that they would absolutely love. There is a whole series of these on Amazon. I'll link them in the description box down below in case you want to check them out for yourself. But it is a drawing and handwriting course for kids. We got the one, of course, out on the farm because that is where my heart is. Like this is home to me. If I can't be in the mountains, put me out on a farm somewhere. I don't know where because I don't have any farm friends, but I'm just dreaming. So out on the farm, this is one that we are working through right now currently with my boys, just to keep their minds fresh and have a fun way to create something. They love using these books to create cards. We also love Art Hub for Kids, which is on YouTube. They love to use those drawings and different things to create birthday cards and anniversary cards and all the things for family members. So if you love handmade cards, these books right here are awesome for that, as well as Art Hub for Kids. The next thing I want to share with you that we will be doing throughout the summer in our homeschool. Why do I keep saying homeschool? Whatever. That we will be doing throughout summer in our home. The Explode the Code books. These books are nothing new. If you're new to our channel, we've used and loved Explode the Code and have continued to use and love Explode the Code. Now, we just finished our 8th year as a homeschooling family, so this is nothing new for us. I don't even close to have it figured out, but we're still adventuring and still journeying together, and I have been sharing 2.5 years of that with you here on YouTube. Explode the Code is something we absolutely love, and when my boys get these books out, they very rarely do only one page. This is something they will pick up and do multiple pages at a time. Next thing I want to share with you is Life of Fred. These are something that we don't typically dive really hardcore into during our school year. It depends on the season. We have in the past, but this last year, honestly, I think we picked these up maybe a handful of times. I have the Language Arts series from Life of Fred. We also have the Math series as well. So these are something that just, again, it's something my kids can sit and read and reevaluate and learn math in a whole nother way, in a whole nother concept besides sitting on the computer and doing teaching textbooks. So just a different approach to it all. It's a very gentle approach to everything. That's how we are approaching our summer. We will not be doing any specific unit studies from Gather Round. We won't be doing any specific curriculum. This is a very gentle, relaxed approach to our summer. We do take an extended period of time where we are just adventuring and exploring. My boys need that rest. I need that rest. Not for too long though, because I have found when we have followed a strict public school schedule in our homeschool, like we did in the very beginning, there is so much of that back to school time that is spent revisiting concepts that were mastered at the end of the previous homeschool year. That's something I discovered early on. I don't want to take it so incredibly light that we are revisiting everything we had already mastered. Now I know some of that review is normal, but for us, I would rather just do light breaks here and there, like intermittently throughout our homeschool year, allowing for 3-day homeschool weeks if that's what we want, allowing for a week off here and there, allowing for a 2-day homeschool week, whatever it looks like. The flexibility and the beauty in that is truly endless, and it's up to you to decide as the homeschool mom, as you know, for your family. It's totally up to you to decide how you want to do it and what works for you. So typically our homeschool year will run from August to May, and in that we will have built-in breaks and built-in time for exploring and vacations and field trips, and even days where we just put the books away and don't touch anything curriculum related. That's common too. That is something I've learned to embrace fully and wholeheartedly finally in our homeschool journey, and it has taken every bit of the 8 completed years homeschooling to sit in that place and rest comfortably, knowing we are doing exactly what we need to be doing and we are exactly where we need to be. So here is to adventure this summer. Here is to a whole new level of exploring, of living and growing and moving together. Not physically moving, like we're not moving that I know of, but just flowing together as a family, being together in peace and rest and stillness, in all the beauty of summer and everything that brings and everything that means to us as a family, to you as a family, all of it. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be great. We are so ready. So that is how things typically look in our home during the summer months. We don't stop everything. No. I guess you could say we do summer school a little bit, if that's what you want to call it. I prefer not to call it summer school. The learning truly never stops, no matter what your specific name may be for the season that you're in. Ours is just going to look a little different. We are going to be looking through a different lens with a different approach for this season, and it's going to be beautiful. We are so ready for it and everything that God has in store for our family in this current season, and I look forward to everything that is coming. I look forward to all of it and embrace it with open arms and I'm ready for it. So thank you for joining me for today's video where I just share what things look like in our homeschool during the summer months. And don't forget to check out Ashley's channel. I will leave her linked in the description box down below, like I mentioned before. I will see you in our next video. Happy summer, happy homeschooling, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing in this season of your life, enjoy it, mama. I will see you in our next video.